Okay, 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 okay. Let me sip my coffee. It's time to wake up. Smash it. Let's get it. T-Dub. Go on in and smash that like. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Get your pots, your pans, your oil, your batter, and let's cook. Make it do what it do. Make it do what it do. Better yet, what it does. Well, let's go. Make it do what it do. Better yet, what it does. Make it do what it do. Better yet, what it does. T-Dub. Get it. Switch that beat. Yeah. You know. It's your boy. You know I am. Coming to you live. Give me this work. You know what I'm saying? If you're on the road, if you're at work, if you're at home, you're like, listen, man, I am tired of the Fire Stick, Netflix. I need something that I cannot predict. Who's more unpredictable than your boy T-Dub? We back at it. Like a crack at it. Giving you boxing geekers every bit of this. Oh! Let's go. Let me sip my coffee. Yeah! What's up, G? Bob Boxing Talk in the building. Buckeye B, what's up, champ? Will the Magic Man. Theo, what's up, champ? Let's get it. You know, man, listen, your boy been at work. I've been working while I'm working. I thought about this topic, but to be honest, I didn't have a tremendous amount of time to prep because I'm working. Guys, listen, I have an L-shaped desk, right? Just a long ways, and I got a short way right here where my printer is. I have my work monitors. I had 2 monitors and my laptop monitor, so 3 total monitors right here for work. And then I have my other monitor and my separate computer for my other work. But guys, listen, let's get into it, man. We got to talk about it. How you guys been? Happy Thursday. Friday coming up. Christmas is coming up. If you got all your shopping out the way. For me, for the most part, it's been a slim shopping list. Very slim. So I probably got to get maybe 1, 2 more items. And then I'm going to go from there. But guys, listen, man, we are back talking heavyweight boxing talk. Guys, and listen, I tried to reach out to a man who I do not see eye to eye with, but I want to give him his opportunity to speak on the What's Plays in the Sports Network. I reached out to Dylan White. Like, Dylan, I'm on one side of the pond, you're on one side of the pond. Let the people know what you got to say. If you get the lime to put the lime in the coconut. But he didn't reach out yet. But you know what? Like Bob Boxing Talk say, I'm about to give you that heat. Let's keep getting it. Let's get into it. All right, guys. So let's cut the music. You know what I'm gonna jump into first? I found a video, but I'm gonna read this article first, right? There's an article by WBN. They saying in mediation with Tyson Fury versus AJ, Deontay Wilder versus Usyk, mega pay-per-view. Guys, what are your thoughts on that? Tyson Fury versus AJ, Wilder versus Usyk. Is it a win-win for everyone or not? And remember, it is an opinion. It is your opinion. Opinions are not wrong. Sometimes they're stupid, dumb. Why the hell you think that? But it's your opinion. So, what do you think about ending mediation? Basically, Wilder should end his mediation would try to not fight Tyson Fury. He should let Fury fight AJ, and he should fight Usyk. What do you think about that? Let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right, guys, here we go. As talks continue between Fury and Anthony Joshua for heavyweight clash everyone wants, Deontay Wilder can still block proceedings. The WBN contacted Wilder's co-manager, Shelly Finkel, who said the situation is ongoing to thrash out a Fury versus Wilder agreement. Wilder says he's contractually entitled to a third fight as Fury wants to move on to Joshua. The outcome is yet set in stone. Before I go further, I pull this up. Like I said, I didn't get a chance to check a lot of these articles because I'm working. I mean, like, I am working. And then I stop and I'm still working. So let's talk about that, right? Deontay Wilder said, listen, he is contractually bound for this third fight with Fury. Fury said, I don't want to fight you no more. I'm done with it. I'm going to Joshua. What are you guys' thoughts on that? At first, Fury said, I want to fight in December. I got to fight in December for my mental health. But guys, listen. December is already come. And it's going to be gone very soon. So if you're not going to fight in December for your mental health, to stay active, then why not honor your contractual agreement to fight Deontay Wilder? Why not? See, Wilder is one of them guys that I look at as being a stand-up guy. Deontay Wilder is one of them old-fashioned guys. You know the old-fashioned guys that says, my word is my bond, right? My word is my bond. Hear me out. Dominic Brazil, he told him, I'm going to fight you. And he did. Luis Ortiz, he told him, I'm going to fight you. Luis Ortiz failed a drug test. Once he got cleared, Wilder went to his fight and challenged him again, said, I'm going to bless you again. He is an old-fashioned guy that, listen, my word is my bond. If I say it, I'm going to do it. You need people like that in this world. Because right now, too many people are just so willing to lie and steal and trickery to get you to do something and not uphold their part of the deal. See, to me, it comes off that, and I don't know Wilder personally, I just know what I see. I know what you guys see. In my opinion, that I've formulated about Wilder and Fury is just what I see and hear throughout the media, all right? So, Wilder's a throwback guy. If he said I'm going to fight Fury, he's going to fight Fury. If he said I'm going to rematch Fury, he's going to rematch Fury. Everything he said he was going to do, he's done. But now, Fury is the opposite. To me, Fury comes off as a guy that says everything that's needed to get the opportunity. Once he gets the opportunity and things are in his favor, he's not going to return the favor. For instance, right? Let's say this. Let's say Deontay Wilder had a car, right? Fury didn't have a car, but Wilder got him a job and drove him to work, right? Every day. Fury said, man, if you give me a ride to work every day, you give me a ride to work, man, you know, when I get my check, bro, and I give me a car, man, I'm going to pay you back. Well, Wilder did his deal, got him the job, drove him to work. Fury got that payday, right? Cha-ching, got that check in front of him, right? He the man now. Big check, yes. Wilder said, hey, bro, congratulations, man. I'm glad you did it. So let's just go and square off. You know, I gave you a ride, so I'm out the way. You know, just whatever you say you're going to give me some rides in your job. What do you mean? I don't got to give you nothing. I didn't make you do it. That's on you. You're the dumb one that did it. Well, you didn't have to give me a ride. How about next time, don't give me a ride? When they have things in their favor, they start throwing this shit up that you can't change. How about next time when they know it's not going to be, you're not going to trust them again, right? You're not going to trust them again. Buckeye B, it just came on my end. Shout out to PCI Constructions. What's up, PCI? Sorry, man, it just came on. Somebody already disliked. It's okay. Thank you. I appreciate the dislike. Let's keep cooking. So maybe that was Fury. So now here we go, guys. Wilder did not have to give Tyson Fury a shot. Gave him a shot. Wilder, who did not have to give Tyson Fury a rematch because Fury pulled out of the second rematch, still gave him a shot. Wouldn't it be honorable that a guy who gave you the shot to do what you did, to at least give him a shot back? Even if it wasn't a contract in place. But there is a contract in place to give him a shot back, right? Which brings me back to this. Wilder says he's contractually entitled to fight for a third fight as Fury wants to move on to Joshua. The outcome is not yet set in stone. He don't want to fight him. Check this out, right? Check out this article. But there is a way out to satisfy all parties and keep the WBO mandatory Usyk happy you can keep Alexander Usyk happy, and not only UK pay-per-view record, it will break UK pay-per-view records. It will shatter if all sides come together on one mega pay-per-view for the summer. Pitching Fury versus Joshua to headline it, and Wilder versus Usyk to be the co-future. Guys, I'm telling you right now, that doesn't satisfy Usyk, and it doesn't satisfy Wilder. Usyk has a direct shot ordered by the WBO to fight Anthony Joshua. Why would he say, you know what, I'm not going to take that fight. I'm going to fight this mother F over here who has been known to lay Kingdom Come to whoever he touches with that right hand. Yes, I think I'm a better boxer. Yes, I think I move better than Wilder. But Jesus Christ, listen, if Wilder threw that hand at Jesus Christ, he might have to say, hold up, champ. I'm about to punch you back when I punch you, Wilder. You know, that's not an outcome. You telling me that. Wilder should say, you know what? I am not going to fight Fury back for my title. Even though I contractually should fight him. And I accepted everything on all terms. And only because of this pandemic and the networks. His network and my network, both of them talking about certain dates wouldn't work. And they didn't want to do it. That's not my control. As a fighter, I said I would fight. I don't care what the networks say. We can go fight in a barn with nobody watching. I want my fight for my title. So he's supposed to say, I don't want my title no more. Fury, you can have it. Go fight the biggest fight in your life, a big, huge UK showdown that benefits you and benefits Joshua and benefits the UK. And I'ma settle to fight Usyk on your undercard for a mandatory position. Make that make sense. Let's see what else they got. Okay, you know what? That's good enough for me. You know what? Let's go to Dylan White. Can't talk about these guys without talking about Dylan White. Dylan White wants to smash Deontay Wilder face in as he hopes to fight the heavyweight boxer next year. You know what, guys? I want to see that fight as well. First, I would like to see Wilder fight Tyson Fury. And listen, man, I think Joshua should fight Usyk. It's a major fight. It's going to make a lot of money. And honestly, I think Usyk stands a real good chance of beating Joshua. Not knocking out Joshua, just being able to box Joshua. And I want to see it. I would love to see that fight. Joshua can still win, but I just think Usyk, with his movement and defense and speed and being able to touch Joshua and get out the way, and as a southpaw, I think Usyk stands a real good chance of beating Joshua. So listen, and we're going to get into it. And shout out to my boy American Path to Travel T-Dub. What it do? Salute to the chat. Yes, yes, smash that like button. I appreciate it. So check this. Check this. Lost my train of thought. Okay. Dylan White says, meanwhile, Wilder is still trying to lock in the third fight and final bout with Tyson Fury. White has claimed Wilder once turned down a $7 million. Did I miss something? Okay, let's keep going. Meanwhile, Wilder is still trying to lock in the third fight and final bout with Tyson Fury. White has claimed Wilder once turned down a $7 million offer to fight him. He told Sky Sports, I would love to smash Deontay Wilder face in. It's one of those fights where I would be very charged up. I will go out in the first round and just get going after him. It is frustrating, but it's still a big name. He's one of the top guys, and I would love to fight him. He has to be serious. We offered him $70 million once, and he turned it down when he was making $1 million to fight Luis Ortiz. How serious is he? Deontay Wilder tried to fight him when he was champion. No, now they all lost. They want to fight me after. Check this out, guys. Dylan White said this. When Wilder was champion, Dylan White wanted to fight him. Now that everybody lost, now everybody wants to fight Dylan White. To be honest, the way he states that, he's stating it like he is not coming off a loss himself. Like he is not coming off of a loss himself. He is coming off a major loss himself. Listen, he still honestly has Alexander Povetkin issues. He still has Alexander Povetkin issues. But let's keep going. Let's keep reading. Luis Ortiz has tried to fight Luis Ortiz 3 or 4 times. No. Povetkin has tried to fight him 3 or 4 times before. No. But when they're in a bad position, they want to fight me now because it's win-win for them. All right. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about that statement. See, I am glad I did not read this beforehand. I'm glad. Because you guys get an honest, truthful reaction. He said, Luis Ortiz, I tried to fight him 3 or 4 times. No. Guys, listen. Let's get down to the truth. Ortiz tried to fight Dylan White 3 or 4 times. Matter of fact, Wilder said this. When Wilder was trying to fight Joshua for Undisputed, he said, listen, Dylan White, if you fight Ortiz and beat Ortiz, I will fight you next. I will fight you before Joshua. I'll fight you next. Fight Ortiz and beat him. They said no. They didn't want to do it. The WBC ordered Dylan White twice to fight Ortiz. Dylan White said no. He was ordered by the WBC, and I can't remember which other title. He was supposed to fight for a mandatory position and fight Pulev. He turned down Ortiz. Gave up that mandatory for Pulev. He could have been a mandatory. Remember, he was only ranked number 1, but he wasn't mandatory. He went over there to negotiate with Pulev. Pulev's side won the negotiations. When they won it, he pulled out and said no. Then he went on to fight Parker. So, to be honest, it has been Ortiz and everybody else. Ortiz tried to make the fight. WBC tried to make the fight. Deontay Wilder tried to get Ortiz to fight Dylan White. Dylan White has refused. Even when Ortiz was scheduled to fight under one of Deontay Wilder's undercards. And Dylan White thought that Ortiz couldn't get off of it and try to say, let's fight. Ortiz said, okay, let's do it. Deontay Wilder gave Ortiz his blessings. Go on and fight him. Dylan White pulled out. Guy, listen, this is what it is, man. So when he says, Luis Ortiz, I just tried to fight Luis Ortiz 3 or 4 times. No. Povetkin, I tried to fight him 3 or 4 times before. No. We can't even talk about Povetkin because you fought Povetkin and we saw what happened. A damn near 40-year-old man fought you, knocked you out. If they lose, they get paid well. If they win, they're back in the frame. These guys have got no respect. Thoughts. And let's go to this, right? I was trying to find this video by Eddie Hearn. And I kind of stopped. I didn't get a chance to listen to it, but I want to play a little bit of it. It's about, remember guys, Anthony Joshua always said this. It's about collecting belts. It's not about the person. It's about collecting belts. But now all of a sudden, it's not about the belts. It's about the person. Question is, what changed?
About the possibility of Joshua versus Tyson Fury, but there's obviously Alexander Usyk who could stand in the way if that title, the WBO, I believe, has to be.
Let's get some music going. Hold up. Let's do. There we go.
Vacated if he doesn't defend first against Usyk. His manager said that they'd be willing to listen to a step-aside offer. If you were his manager, what would the monetary figure be that would satisfy you? To say, all right, you two go at it, we'll wait for the winner.
To me, that's crazy. That is crazy. That Alexander Usyk, if this is true, he's willing to take step-aside money? To me, that kind of bothers me a little bit. That if he's willing, after saying he wants his shot, and now he's willing to take step-aside money if it's right enough.
I obviously work very closely with Alexander Usyk, and his clear message, I class him as a friend. They're in a strong position where they know they're the mandatory challenger, but at the same time, we have a fight on our hands, and sorry to the governing bodies, that eclipses all belts. And we just...
Is a showdown with Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury, do it truly eclipse all belts? Is a fight so big that we don't need no belts involved, just two men fighting? Will Fury versus Joshua for no belts, will that leave a bigger mark in history than Tyson Fury versus Joshua for undisputed, all the belts? Your opinion, me asking, your thoughts.
Got to be a little bit careful, because you may be on the verge of going, do you know what? Let's just get rid of politics right now. Let's just drop all the belts. Because if...
Woo! Let's drop all the belts. Listen, if you're tired of your pants fitting right, if you're tired of your pants fitting around your waist, let's start something. Let's drop all the belts. No belts, no suspenders, no drawstrings. Let your pants hit the ankles. Walk around proud. Guys, question. How come they said this is... Let me go back. They didn't make sure he said it. Hold on.
Just got to be a little bit careful, because you may be on the verge of going, do you know what? Let's just get rid of politics right now. Let's just drop all the belts. Because if we lose one belt, we might as well lose them all.
And then you have to pay sanctioning fees.
Exactly. And step aside. So,
guys, if the fight is so big, all right, Joshua versus Fury, if fight is so big, they're willing to drop all the belts to make it happen. And listen, and for you guys that believe it is, that's your belief. I'm not gonna knock you for believing that. But in my opinion, if this fight is that big, then at the time, Anthony Joshua versus Wilder was even bigger. See, Fury versus Joshua is a big UK smash, right? It's a big fight. I agree, it's huge. It's a huge mega fight in the UK. For no belts, I guess. But when Wilder in the USA taking on a UK champion, and that natural rival of just UK versus USA combining together and having the rest of the world feed off of that, that fight was way bigger. The undefeated Bronze Bomber versus undefeated Anthony Joshua. Woo! Hey! if there was any time to drop the belts, if there was any time to say, get the sanctioned body out the way, we got to make this fight happen, it's too big. That was the fight. That was the fight to make. Why wasn't that important at that time? How come when the WBA, was it WBA or WBO? One of them stepped in and ordered Anthony Joshua to fight, I believe it was Parker. Right? I believe the negotiation went like, at this point, Anthony Joshua or Eddie Hearn offered Deontay Wilder a flat fee for $15 million. Deontay Wilder didn't want to accept it. A flat fee with a one-way rematch clause in favor for Joshua and not Deontay Wilder. After a while, Wilder thought about it, so you know what? I agree. I'll take the $15 million. We just got to make it a two-way rematch clause. Immediately after that came out, sanctioning body stepped up, said you know you got to fight your mandatory. But at that time, Eddie Hearn believed that, well, we got to fight our mandatory. There was no F that belt. This fight is bigger than the nations put together. We got to make this fight. Even if they take that belt, we got to make this fight. Because no matter who has the other belt, Wilder versus Joshua is the fight of the decade. And nobody's going to dispute whoever has the other belt is number one over these guys. But they used the excuse to not fight Wilder. They used mandatories. I remember them saying, well, we got this mandatory coming up and this mandatory coming up. Every excuse in the book was used not to fight Wilder. And a lot of these fans was okay with that. They was cheering for that. But the moment Fury got the tough title from Wilder, we got to make it now. We got to make it now. Can't nobody stand in the way of this. What is this? What is this urge to making this now? What was this urge before? Is it really just to have an all UK showdown, or you're afraid someone will lose? And before somebody else loses, either Fury or Joshua, you'd rather try to get this fight in. And this fight is so important. And I want to know if it's important to you guys who's watching live and the guys that's going to catch this on replays. Is this fight that important that he can drop all the belts? Remember, Josh was the one that said, I'm collecting the belts. Even during his post-fight interview, he said, who do you want to fight? He said, whoever has the belt. How come whoever has the belt is when he want to fight? Now he's talking about dropping his title. All of his titles. If you drop one, drop them all. Scatter it like Infinity Stones. See who the next Thanos going to be. Let's keep listening. I haven't listened to this interview. I got right there and like, okay, let me stop it.
You know, it gets to a stage where you've got the biggest fight in world boxing. You're paying each governing body hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now you've got another guy who...
Fighting World says, better not drop no belts. Fighting Words with, is that CIPHBUD? Is it Chip Bud? I might have got it wrong, champ. But bro, think about it. If they are willing, think about it. If he's willing to drop his belt, is Fury gonna drop his? I'm telling you right now, Fury ain't gonna drop his. Fury would tell Joshua, if you drop all your belts, you drop your belts first, I drop my belt. And as soon as Joshua drop all his belts, Fury's not gonna drop his belt. Fury is proven, guys, like him or not, he's proven his word. He cannot be taken for his word. His words are hollow. He tell you what you want to hear. You do what he wants you to do, or what he wants you to do. You do it, and then once he does it, anything's in his favor, he's going to renege. He's going to renege. See, the thing about Tyson Fury, if he plays spades, he probably be reneging all the time. All the time, catch him. All the time, catch him. Cut him with spades when he got more hearts. cutting diamond with spades, then come up with a diamond 2 plays later. And then tell you, you didn't see what you saw. You didn't see that, mate. Dawson, who are you? Who are you?
Probably want 7 figures to step aside. So we just got to be careful, because ultimately the aim of this fight has always been to be for the Undisputed Championship. When Anthony Joshua came into my office many years ago, that was always the dream. And we will do whatever we can to make sure that every belt in boxing is on the line in a Tyson Fury fight. What we won't be, and what we won't do, is we won't be held to ransom, and we won't let politics get involved in a...
So here's what he's saying. I'm going to pause a little bit. Here's what he's saying. We want it for all the belts. But if these sanctioning bodies think that they're going to come in here and order mandatory, then we're going to drop that belt. But here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. How can you be mad at the sanctioning bodies? The sanctioning bodies allowed Anthony Joshua to do a rematch with Andy Ruiz when he should have fought Usyk. They allowed him to fight another mandatory, Povetkin. They allowed him to do that when he should have fought Usyk. They already allowed him 2 freebies. 2 of them. Now you tell him that just keep on allowing? Because it's for Undisputed. What happened when Wilder was in that same position that Fury was in? You didn't say that then. You didn't say why are they standing in the way of Undisputed. You didn't say that. You said they call out mandatory. If you want to keep our belt, we got to go over and fight Parker. And you went over there and fight Parker. You didn't fight Wilder. You didn't want to fight Wilder. And now with Tyson Fury's in that position, you're willing to drop the belts. You're willing to drop the drawstrings that you got knotted, the suspenders. You're willing to take the straps off the overalls and flip the top down.
In a fight that boxing needs, right? We've been, we've done YouTube events, right? You saw the other day Mike Tyson against Roy Jones do a fantastic number on pay-per-view.
1.8 million.
Exactly.
That is crazy. Tyson versus Roy Jones did damn near 2 million. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. 1.8 million. Wow. Congrats to them guys.
Supposedly. If we don't start making these kind of fights, then that kind of thing will become the norm. I don't mind it sprinkled in, but we have to remember what is great about our sport, and that is the best versus the best. 2021 needs to bring us Joshua against Fury. 2021 needs to bring us Chocolatito against Estrada. 2021 needs to bring us Errol Spence against Terrence Crawford. And we...
Listen, do we need big fights? Absolutely. Absolutely we need big fights. But right now, Tyson Fury is going through mediation and possibly arbitration after that. He just can't walk away like he wants. And guys, listen, I can't find the article, but even Dylan White, and as much as I gave Dylan White a lot of shit in the past, I think even Dylan White would say, listen, man, Tyson Fury should fight this guy. Wilder has given him 2 shots when he didn't have to. He should have given Wilder his run back. Oh, hold on, you missing history. Parker had a world title. AJ has mandatories from 3 different bodies. No, it wasn't Parker. Who was he ordered to fight then? I'm trying to remember. You might be right. I'm trying to remember when, because that was for unification. You're right. Who was Joshua ordered to fight when Wilder accepted the $15 million? Who was that? Let me check. Let me go to BoxRec. You might be right, champ. I told you about. I try to go off of memory, but you know memory, guys. Let me see. Box. Let me see. I think you're right, because I think that was for unification, right? Anthony Joshua. BoxRec. Let's see, champ. Who was it? Let me check. Wasn't called off. Was it Alexander Povetkin? Was it Alexander Povetkin? I think it was Alexander Povetkin. I think it was Alexander Povetkin. I think it wasn't Parker because Parker of unification. Because he fought Carlos Takam. I think that fight was stopped early. And then he went on to fight Joseph Parker. And I believe it was Alexander Povetkin. Am I right? But listen, man. Tyson Fury is still not out the woodworks with Deontay Wilder. Eddie Hearn, think about guys. Eddie Hearn just trying to talk past Deontay Wilder. Bob Arum trying to talk past Deontay Wilder. They trying to set him up. Think about this. They trying to set him up to fight Usyk. They want and listen. This would be a slap in Wilder's face. Why would Wilder stop mediation? Right. This is what was proposed. Is that Wilder stop mediation and allow his title to just stay with Fury scotch-free. And Fury fights Joshua. And then on the undercard, Wilder versus Usyk. That means Usyk has to give up his mandatory spot. Wilder has to give up his shot at getting his WBC back. And Wilder has to fight Usyk for another mandatory spot that won't be called. And then, if Wilder beat Usyk, and let's say he starts all over in the waiting spots for mandatories, right? He may have to wait though, you don't know, because it's not the same person in the same spot. It's a different person, just like when Dylan White was waiting 1,000 days, he said 600 days. As soon as he lost it, and Povetkin is the mandatory for the WBC, they're not pushing it to be next now, because it's a different person in that position. If Wilder does beat Usyk, that's not going to be pushed so fast. I don't believe so. And let's say even if Wilder pushes it, right? And let's say that the sanctioning body orders for, let's say Fury beats Joshua and they order Fury to fight Wilder. What are the chances you think Fury won't retire? What are the chances? Fury don't do many rematches. He don't do many. He gets it, he dips out. He gets it, he dips out. He don't do many rematches. If Joshua beats Fury, if Fury beats Joshua, in my opinion, if Fury beats Joshua, he's going to say, I have nothing else to do for the sport. I beat Deontay Wilder. I gained all the belts. I beat Anthony Joshua. There is nobody that's even near me now that can contest me number one. I'm going to retire. And let them guys fight it out. And if sometime in the future I want to come back, I'll come back. I don't believe he's going to fight Wilder. If Wilder let loose his little bit of hope to get his title back, he would never get a shot at it again from Fury. Maybe you believe different. Maybe you believe Fury just wants to clean everybody up. Maybe you believe Fury wants to beat up Joshua, then beat up Wilder, then beat up Dylan White, then honor his agreement with his friend Chisora. Maybe you believe that, but I don't. I believe Tyson Fury is flaky. Just like all of a sudden he wants to fight in December. Got to fight in December. Now he's not fighting in December. Now he's going to have to fight somewhere in January, possibly February, the same time frame that his own promotional company and network has said he should wait and fight Wilder in the first place. But the moment he see a way to get out of the agreement of actually fighting Deontay Wilder, he's gone. And all of his fans and all the Wilder haters, they're like, yes, go. You don't have to fight him. You're out of it. You waited, right? I invited this one guy. I was going back and forth with him on he commented on one of my comments about Wilder versus Anthony Joshua is still a big fight. And I believe it is a big fight. For the UK and USA. It's a big fight. And honestly, I think they should do a rematch. If it's not clearly one-sided, I think it should be a rematch. If it's a good fight, then a knockout come, still should be a rematch. But Fury, I don't believe he's going to honor his agreement. I don't believe he's a man of his word. Wilder is too trusting. He's one of them guys that he want to be like, I'm a man of my word. If I say it, I'm going to do it. If I say I'm going to pick you up at 5 o'clock in the morning to take you to work, I'm going to be there at 5 o'clock in the morning to take you to work. If I say I'm going to be there at 8 o'clock in the morning to drop you off, I'm going to be there at 8 o'clock in the morning. If I say I'm going to do something for you, I'm going to do it for you, and I'm going to stick by it, because that's who I am. I'm a man of my word. But Tyson Fury, to be honest, he come off to me as a guy like, listen, bro, if you give me $20 to where I can buy a pack of Newports and a gallon of milk, if you give me that, then I pick you up tomorrow at 7 p.m. in the morning. I mean, 7 a.m. in the morning, I take you to work. You give him the $20, he buys a cigarette, buys the milk, you at your house, looking out the window, fuck, it's 6:30, he ain't here. 6:45, he ain't here. 6:50, you texting him, hey, champ, well, yeah, bro, it's almost 7 o'clock. He don't respond back. 6:55, he ain't here. 7 o'clock, he's not here. 7:15, you get a a.m. in the morning, you get it. Man, I ain't gonna be able to make it, bro. You know, some shit came up, man. What do you mean, bro? You said if I gave you $20. Listen, bro, I can't do it. I know you gave me this. I didn't make you give it to it. I didn't make you do it. Next time, don't give it to me. I didn't force you to give it to me. If I can't make it, I can't make it. See, that's the type of shit I don't like. And then they start finding reasons to get mad at you for justifying their actions. They found a reason to get mad at you to justify themselves not honoring their own agreement. Will the Magic Man says sanctioning bodies are too greedy. Screw the belts and the sanctioning fees. We want the best fighting, the best, don't we? Will the Magic Man, my boy, check this out, bro. But listen, here's my thing, man. Here's my thing. Anthony Joshua said this. It's about, I wish I could find it. Jesus Christ, I don't know. I wish I can find it. Let me see what I can find. I'm going to talk to you guys. So if it sounds like I'm rambling, probably because I am, because I'm trying to keep you guys giving his work while I'm looking. I want to find Anthony Joshua. He wants to collect the belts. Anthony Joshua becomes heavyweight champion. Let me see if I can find it. Many of you guys know that Anthony Joshua always said this. I want to collect the belts. I want to collect the belts. He's always been about, it's not about the person, it's about collecting the belts, collecting the belts. He won all the belts, all the belts. How can you, as a fighter, go for, even when there was Deontay Wilder, which was Deontay Wilder versus Joshua is bigger. I don't care who you are. Deontay Wilder versus Joshua do bigger numbers anywhere more than Joshua versus Fury. If you're telling me Wilder and all his supporters and more, all his haters in the USA and all the Joshua supporters and all Wilder haters in the UK and every other boxing fan around the world. See, this is what everyone wanted to see. The Bronze Bomber taking on the Olympic gold, Anthony Joshua, unified champion, two-time Anthony Joshua. Wasn't two-time at the time. He was undefeated. That was the fight. See? That was it. That was a time when they should have told the WBO, or whoever it was, when I guess they called, I think it was the Pulev. I believe it was Pulev, right? They called that mandatory. And instead of dropping the WBO belt and fighting, think about this. They could have dropped the WBO belt, fought Deontay Wilder twice, and still went back and cleaned up Pulev, right? I'm assuming that was Pulev that was ordered. They decided when it comes to Wilder versus Joshua that keeping the belt that they had was more important. Because remember, Joshua's about collecting belts, not losing belts. But now, why are we hearing that it's not about the belts anymore? It's not about the sanctioning bodies. It's not about this. Now it's about making the fights and dropping all the belts. And if you're telling me that Joshua versus Tyson Fury is a bigger fight for no belts than Joshua versus Fury for undisputed, I don't know what to say, bro. Because it doesn't go down in history books. Joshua versus Fury for one belt or two belts. Just a unification bout. Yes, it's a big fight. And it's, remember, just a unification bout. But Joshua versus Fury for all the belts, that shit make history in the heavyweight division. That's why Lennox Lewis and all these guys will forever be remembered as they go down and down the line.
After you get that breather and a couple beers, everyone wants to talk about the possibility of.
I think Wilder beats Joshua. AJ's defense is terrible, so I think Wilder nails him. I believe so too, bro, but I think it's a good fight. Listen, I'm being honest. I'm a fight fan, but I am biased towards some fighters, but I'm a true fight fan. Whenever I call fights, you know, I call them down the line. But I really believe this is what I want to see. Wilder versus AJ. Wilder versus White. Wilder versus Fury. And Ortiz versus White. Ortiz versus Fury. Ortiz versus Joshua. Andy Ruiz, mix them in that same pot. Mix these guys up. Alexander Usyk, mix them up. See, the thing is, I hate how one fighter in boxing get one loss. And I invited this UK guy to come. He didn't come. But I hate how one fighter get one loss. One loss. And they want to say he's done. He should retire. He's done. He's no longer, what was the word they used? What is it? When relevant. He's no longer relevant. Deontay Wilder defended the WBC title for 5 years. Lost one fight out of all his fights. And now they're screaming after losing one fight to arguably the best heavyweight. Now he's irrelevant. He needs to go somewhere. I swear to God they're saying this. I swear to God they're saying that he's irrelevant. He just needs to go somewhere and sit down or go fight some lower level guys and build his career back up. How the hell do your career fall from fighting arguably the best person? How do you go from fighting arguably number one to a lot of people's eyes to a rebuilding stage? Get out of here. What are you smoking? Give me some. I like to get high too. The sanctioned bodies are bittersweet. I agree with that. Necessary evil. The world titles. Listen, bro. Okay, let me keep going. The world titles, the mandatories, certify who is the best and ensures the best contenders get a shot. The problem is they're crooks. I agree with that statement, bro. If you didn't have people able to move, the thing about it, even moving up in the rankings sometimes could be politics. There's a lot of fighters that don't get a chance to move up like they should because other fighters that have bigger promoters with deeper pockets can move their fighter faster. But still, at least you got a guy that worked his way to the top, to work his way to the number one. He deserves a shot. And there's people like the WBC who creates the what is it called? The Superman belt. What is it called? The No Kryptonite Superfly title. What is that title called? Franchise title, right? They want to franchise these people now. Listen, I heard of franchising players in NFL. They're franchising boxing players to where, think about how effed up this is. You don't have to fight mandatories. You don't have to give people that work their ass off all the way to get to the top and then never get that shot. It's like working for a payday to never get it. It's like working to get that bonus and you never get it. You fight everybody you need to fight. You go through everybody you need to go through. And now you got a French fry title, a super fly title. Can you dig title? You got this title that allows you to just walk over these people and pick and choose who you want to fight. You have really legalized cherry picking to its finest. Listen, bro. I am all up for mandatories. Now, if a mandatory decide to take a step aside and take step aside money, that's his business. I'm not telling him what to do with his finance. But as a mandatory does not want to step aside, he has the option to fight what he worked for. If Usyk does not want to step aside and take on a person like Deontay Wilder, listen, unless you have to. See, Usyk went the route. Usyk could have went the WBC route, but he didn't. He went the WBO route. Why? Because he thinks he stands a better chance of outboxing Joshua than banging with Deontay Wilder. See, Usyk could be beating Wilder for 6 rounds, sticking and moving, sticking and moving, sticking and moving. And if Wilder lands one of them shots that Derek Chisora was landing on Usyk, it is going to be sweet dreams. It's going to be night-night. He's ready for Betty. Tuck him in. Give him his Miles Morales full-body jumper so he can sleep in it, because he's done. He's done. Close the casket. The funeral is over. The fat lady has already sung. What if Wilder hit Usyk? It would be a crime scene. It would be. That's the reason he didn't go the WBC route. See, these fighters kind of, somewhat can control their destiny by looking at sanctioning bodies, seeing what guys are in the top 10, and targeting those specific guys to move up in those rankings. Also, the sanctioning body could also, if they just want to move somebody up, they can just move somebody up. If a promoter or network says, hey, I want my guy to move up, here's some under the table for you. Next thing you know, your guy moves from 10 to 3. But do you really think Usyk wants to fight Deontay Wilder? Do you think he wants that smoke? Guys, listen, I take my hat off for Usyk. I think he can box, he can move, good southpaw, good combinations. He has a decent chin. You know, I say good chin right now until it get really tested. He has a good chin, good combination, decent speed, good IQ. But if he fights Deontay Wilder, it'd be a long distance phone call. Wilder will reach out and touch somebody. He might not connect on the first few rings, but the moment he kick up, you answering that bitch. You're gonna answer it. You're gonna answer it. And as soon as you answer it, all you're gonna hear in your head is a dial tone. Cause you're out. I think he hung up. Guys, we need to get Wilder versus Fury. I don't care what you say. If it was in the contract and Wilder and Fury's not fighting December, Fury needs, and guys, it's just a bigger payday. If Fury fights Wilder and make millions, right? And let's say he wins, and Joshua goes and fight Usyk, and I'm telling you guys, this is going to be a difficult fight for Joshua. But if Joshua, because listen, Joshua going to have to use the perfect combination of boxing and banging. If he tries to just box Usyk, I think he gets beat. If he just tries to box Usyk, I think he gets beat. I think Usyk touches him a lot more than he touches Usyk. The Andy Ruiz 2 performance, it won't work. He will have to almost force action with Usyk. His defense will have to step up like a step ladder. A lot. Matter of fact, not a step ladder, but one of those tall skyscraping to clean windows at the top of each builder ladder. It had to step up. It had to, like exercise, step up, step down, step up, step down. He has to improve. It's what I'm trying to say. Because he stands a chance of losing against Usyk. But if he can beat Usyk, and if Fury beats Joshua in the third fight, that is a world fight. Another fight. If Joshua beats Usyk and Wilder levels, I don't know, 3 on 4. Let me just, is that? Let me do this. In case somebody there want to call in, let me get my lines open. I got a call on my phone, but I don't believe that's a line call. But the lines are open now. In case you want to call. Because I'm back at it. God, do me a favor, smash that like button. At What's Blazing the Sports, hey T-Dog, what's happening to the little dancer at the bottom of the screen? I miss her. Oh, that's my girl Lola, man. Lola tends to come out. She comes out 2 times. Every now and then she pokes her head out just to celebrate. But if somebody super chat at any amount, she'll come out and she'll do a little thing. She hasn't made her appearance yet. But you never know, man. Show's not over yet. I'm working. We working. Let's work. Yeah, talking about Lola, man. Lola be getting it, bro. Lola be getting it. But let's talk about this. Think about this, guy. Think about this, right? When Wilder wanted to face Anthony Joshua, this is a major fight. Major fight. Has to take place in the UK. Joshua versus Fury, major fight. Probably going to take place overseas. If Joshua could beat Usyk, and if Wilder comes out there and he levels Fury to Kingdom Come, and after he levels Fury, and he tell Joshua, you're next, no more ducking, no more hiding, let's go. I'm telling you, that is a world level fight. That is a fight to unite continents. That is a fight that will pull the North America and South America and crush it right back over there. Push the, how the spot fit with the Africa, and you gotta slide it all right back in there. It connects continents. It brings divided worlds back together. It pushes Australia back up. This is going to connect nations, bridge borders to watch Wilder versus Joshua. UK versus USA. You guys, you know how much shit will be talked. You know how much UK people be on here talking their shit, USA talking their shit. And you know what? I'ma love it. I don't care what they say, because I'm like McDonald's. Bop. I'm loving it. Bellew doing well against Usyk up to a point, just saying he was. And then I don't know what happened. Bro. Smash the like button. Let's get them likes up. Guys. Let's take a moment to stop and get them likes up. Let's get them likes up, guys. Let's get them up. So let's check this, guys. Let's keep smashing like. Keep smashing like on sight. Do it like you love it. Oh, you know what? I know what I'm doing. And guys, I want to talk about this, right? Dylan White sounds like he's coming off like he's the A side now. And I want to ask you the questions. If Deontay Wilder fought Dylan White right now, would Dylan White be the A side or Deontay Wilder? If Dylan White fought Deontay Wilder next, would Dylan White be the A side or Deontay Wilder? Dylan White said, listen, all these guys take losses and now they want to come over and fight me. They know basically where the money's at. But if they want to do things my way, how I want it on this thing, they got to come to him now. Is he the A side? That's all I want to know. Hold on. Let's hear something.
What he does, that was the old him being, serious damage.
Here, depending on what happens with the lawsuit with
Right, but no.
Deontay Wilder. But who wins that fight, in your opinion? Anthony Joshua or Tyson Fury?
I have, man, wait and see, man. Everything's going, with this to do,
In the mention of, for the first time, Deontay Wilder's now saying he's willing to fight you, whereas before it was you were always placed on the back burner. What did you think of that when he mentioned your name?
No. He's got nothing to offer, so now he needs me.
Question. Dylan White says Deontay Wilder has nothing to offer. Now he wants to fight Dylan White. Question. What does Dylan White has to offer Deontay Wilder? Deontay Wilder is coming off of defending the WBC title, and he lost. Dylan White is coming off of fighting for a mandatory spot and he lost. So one guy fought for the actual title and lost to somebody considered number one, and Dylan White lost for a mandatory spot to fight for that title against an old guy. So my question is, what did Dylan White truly have to offer to Deontay Wilder? He's saying Deontay Wilder has nothing to offer. Listen again.
Willing to fight you, whereas before it was you were always placed on the back burner. What did you think of that when he mentioned your name?
No, he's got nothing to offer, so now he needs me. How funny is it? What goes around comes around. Now he.
Does Deontay Wilder need Dylan White now, who's coming off a serious KO? Does he need him?
Me, but I'm not a coward like him. I'll fight him. If he's serious, then I'll fight him. I'll fight anyone. I just want to fight the best people. That's all I want to do in my career. Fight the best people. So if he's serious, then I'm here and I'm ready to go. You know,
He said, if he's serious, I'm here and I'm ready to go. You know what, guys? Listen, first of all, I want to see Wilder fight Fury. But in some kind of way, Fury can weasel his way out of it. And Fury goes to fight Joshua. In some kind of way, Tyson Fury, or I mean not Tyson Fury, but Deontay Wilder does not fight Povetkin, right? Povetkin says, I don't want to fight him. And then Povetkin decides not to fight Wilder because there could be an option for Povetkin as well. I would love to see Wilder versus White. Make it happen. I'm down with that too. I'm down with that. Listen, in my opinion, White is going to get served. He is going to get served. And I'm not talking about the movie to where everybody dancing and shit. You serve. Like a da, 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 da. No. He's going to get served. Do many of you guys really believe that Dylan White could take a straight right hand from Deontay Wilder? Dylan White, whose chin has been christened more than new yachts. Povetkin hit that chin. Oscar Rivas tapped into that chin a little bit. Anthony Joshua tapped into that chin a little bit. Parker tapped into that chin a little bit. If they tapped into that chin a little bit, what makes you believe that when Wilder hit him, that won't be Thor's hammer nailing that bitch to the coffin? That would be an open and shut case all in one swing. Dylan White had bad losses to his name. Correction, 2 bad losses. Yes. So let's keep moving. Let's keep going. Let's keep cooking.
these people gotta contact my people, because I don't want to hear no Showtime and this. No, you know where I'm at. I'm with Matchroom and Sky Sports. You know where I'm at. If you want to fight, then the fight can happen.
Well, Dill, it's nice to catch up with you.
The fights can happen. It can happen. But now I'm hearing that he doesn't want to fight Deontay Wilder. That now he wants to fight Luis Ortiz. You know what? That is another fight that I'm okay with. If Dylan White doesn't fight Deontay Wilder, let's say if Wilder gets his rematch with Tyson Fury, and Povetkin says, you know what, I am still not fully recovered from this COVID. I need more time. I don't want to fight right now. I would love to see Dylan White versus Luis Ortiz. And I'm telling you guys right now, I am willing to put money on Ortiz. I'm willing to put money to Ortiz win. Jokingly. And I am willing to put more on Luis Ortiz knocking him out. Okay, listen, man. let's get to our roundup table. Hope you guys enjoyed the show, man. Listen, I really like talking to you guys, taking a little time on my day to give you guys a little bit of inside mind of mine. Let's get to it before I start cracking my voice, because I like giving you guys this work. Let's work. My overall thoughts about this. I do find it kind of funny that all of a sudden now that for years now they have preached they're about to belts. They want to collect the belts. They're about collecting belts. It's not the people, it's about collecting the belts. Whoever has the belt, that's who he wants to go out of. Even in Anthony Joshua's last fight, he said this: whoever has the belt, I want to go out to the belt. Now, they flipped the 4-180, 4-180, 4-180. Flipped the cup here to back there. Now they're saying this: it's not about the belts. It's not about the sanctioned bodies. We can drop all the belts just to make the right fights. We can make the right fights for no belts online. Hell, we already know, even if we drop every belt known to mankind, a WBC is going to come along and probably make an Xbox One belt for us, a new PS5 belt. They're going to make some belt. You already, listen, I think the WBC is about to get involved with Mayweather versus what's his name? Logan Paul. I think the WBC is trying to get involved and create a Motorola last man stand, all you can eat entree WBC belt for Floyd Mayweather taking on Logan Paul. I hope they refuse it. I hope it doesn't happen. They already made a Black Lives Matter belt, 2 belts for Tyson versus Jones. But I really don't understand why all of a sudden now the belts don't mean shit when the belts has always been the main focus. Now they don't mean anything. And then my next point is their positioning of wanting to see Wilder face Usyk. To me, it is a lose-lose situation for Wilder. It is a lose-lose situation for Usyk. Because if Wilder gives up his shot of the WBC title versus Fury, I'm being honest, I think it could be the last time he get a chance to face Fury. Fury already said, I would never fight you again. So why would he willingly give up his only chance of fighting for his WBC title versus Fury when Fury already said this: I would never fight you again? And I don't think I'm wrong for thinking that. And Usyk, why would Usyk say, no, I don't want to fight Joshua for the belt? Pulev didn't take step aside money. Pulev fought his fault. He fought his fault. He tried to win. He got knocked out. But at least he can say this to his country and to himself: I didn't take step aside money. I fought. Now, Usyk is in the same position. Why would he say, no, I'm not going to fight Joshua for 3 major titles and another title, for 4 titles? I'm going to take step aside money and say F that opportunity, and I'm going to go over and fight a guy called the Bronze Bomber, somebody who's bringing more pain than hurricanes. And I'm going to fight this guy and play Russian roulette with my life for 12 rounds. And I can be perfect for every second of every round. And if I'm not perfect for 2 seconds, and he is perfect, I'm going to be waking up to a flashlight in my eyes and just sniff some shit that I don't know what it was, but it woke me up. Here's what needs to happen. Smash the like button. Share the content. Guys, do me a favor. Share the content. Tell all your boxing friends to subscribe to the channel. Share it on your Facebook. Share it on your Twitter. Let's try to get this channel, get it growing. Let's keep pushing, guys. We're trying to get that 7,000 mark. If you agree or disagree, and you just want to come here and get that work, or you just want to listen to help your day get that much better, you can do so as well. Hit the notification bell so you catch me live all the time. This is what I believe really should happen, and it's just my thoughts. Yours might be different. Fury has unfinished business with Wilder. I don't care how you look at it, guys. It's unfinished business. As a matter of fact, they had a contract to let everyone know that there's unfinished business. Until that contract is satisfied, but a business can actually be concluded, it is unfinished business. Tyson Fury needs to fight Deontay Wilder. Hands down. Joshua needs to go over there and fight Usyk, or pay him some step aside money and go fight a bomb if you don't want to take a chance of losing, to try to hold off and see who the winner is going to be between Fury versus Wilder. But Fury versus Wilder 3 has to go. It's too much with the spinning fucking gloves and seeing blood on the tape wraps inside the gloves. It's too much funny business going on. We need a fair and square thrace fight between Fury versus Wilder. Will we see it? I don't know. Thank you guys for coming. I'll catch you later. Until next time, here is What's Blazing the Sports. Lola, take us out.
Yeah!